Welcome, Aries Taurus, to your beginning of the month of December reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers and anyone new to my channel. Welcome. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you. Beginning of December. Getting straight into your energy. This energy is what you're thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding you. Okay. Aries Taurus. What is in your energy, Aries Taurus? Oh, there it is. It's like it could be better days. Better days. Clarifying on the Ten of Cups. This card's not only going to clarify on the Ten of Cups, but the entire reading. It's got a big job. Mental conflict. So there's something that's keeping you in some mental conflict. It's a person more than anything, or a situation, right? Of course. It feels like you're trying to achieve something, but you're all up in your head about it. Let's get into the situation. Situation is going to take place in the present, the recent past, and the near future. Down to the situation. Clarify the situation. There, look at that. How many cards are you going to get for the near present over here, guys? Okay, just two. It looked like four. No, I'm kidding. I was like, but that's funny. I said four, and then the card's four. Okay, that's funny. That's a coincidence, right? Okay, so it says you have a little discontent, and and you have your crown chakra saying, I know the mental conflict is there. So it's not like it's not something you don't know it's there. You definitely know it's there. So definitely with the crown chakra, you know that you want better achievements. You know you're in the mental conflict. You know you have discontent. Or boredom. So it's, you know, it's not something that's hidden from you. Okay, getting straight into the recent past. Patience and planning is upside down, and in the near future. Partnerships and alliances is upside down as well. Okay. Move that back just a little bit. Move down a little. And can you see that? Trying to get it in. There we go. Trying to get it in the camera. Okay. So going straight to the patience and planning in reverse over here. Feels like there was something that you were patiently planning at one time and you've given up. It's just like, I'm done. Yeah. It's like I've delegated. I've strategized. I did everything I was supposed to do. I'm not giving it any more thought. There was a message that might have been coming in. It felt like you were trying to move up the totem pole over here, maybe at work, but you've decided you're not going to do so, or something made you realize this wasn't going to happen. Could be that way as well, but it could have been due to a message. Stingy, bitter, deceiving, manipulating. Wow. Okay, so if you guys are dealing with someone at work, let's just say work because we have the pentacles here. Wow, there's this stingy, bitterness, deceiving, wearing a mask. They might be pretending to be your friend, but there's a lot of pushing, nagging, manipulating, things going on with this. Could be a person at work. Maybe this is why you decided that you weren't going to try to move up the ladder over here. Maybe because you're getting ready to leave. Maybe you don't want to be there anymore because of, you know, of this energy. For some of you, it could be more than one. It could be definitely 4 or 5 people maybe involved, 3 to 5 perhaps, that are involved in making your life miserable. And if it isn't at work, then it's just somehow or another in life, these people make you miserable. Maybe you were trying to move up in planning to, maybe you were going to get married to someone, and these people were not on best terms with you. Maybe they're trying to keep you from planning a wedding, doing something together. A lot of manipulation and a lot of deception going on over here. And it makes me feel with the Four of Pentacles that you are now also becoming maybe a little stingy with your heart, with your givings, a little bitter towards them. Okay. And this is why you can't really feel like you're achieving your goal. Maybe at work you can't feel like you're achieving a goal because they're always in your face. That's in the past. So over here you're having a discontent and boredom. Take it how it resonates, you guys, okay? Because if it's not at work, it could be anywhere. It really feels like work, though. So discontent and boredom. 8 of Swords. This really keeps you in your head. There's that mental conflict coming in with the 2, which is the same as the 8 and 9 in a lot of ways, right? Definitely 8 of Swords is that mental conflict, keeping you stuck within your mind with the discontent, trying to figure out where you're going to go, what you're going to do, how am I going to get my 10 of Cups, making me feel like maybe, you know, hey, if I didn't make good money here, if this is a job, I would leave, but I make pretty good money. I'm just not moving where I'd like to move. And maybe it's just because you don't have your 10 of Cups because at work feels like living hell. If you work with people who are doing this to you, manipulating you, nudging at you, doing these types of things, trying to cause arguments, however it is, it can make your life not feel very good. And all you want to do is your job, right? 5 of Pentacles, yeah. You still have the faith and the hope, though, even though you're not feeling the greatest. It almost makes me feel like, I really like my job, but when I, get up in the morning, it's like, I'm happy to go to work, but then I remember about these people who bug me or are not nice to me. And I don't really feel like I want to be there. Why would you want to be with somebody like that? Why do you want to be around people like that? If it's a love relationship, and it's their family who are doing this, why would you want to go to their family's house with them? I don't want to be there. They don't treat me nice. If it's their friends and they want you to go out with them, and they don't, they reject you and neglect you and don't treat you right, why would you want to do that either, right? But it's like this. You keep the spiritual belief within yourself to continue to keep going forward, whether it's because of this person or because of this job. Take it how it resonates, right? Yes, you're always looking just for the freedom to be yourself. So it's like, well, if it's work, I get up, I go to work, I'm still going to be myself. So no matter what they're doing, I'm still going to try to make the day as happy as I can, even though I'm in my head. But you know this. And what a miserable place to be, to know that people treat you like this. For whatever reason. You just want it to end. You're trying to separate yourself from the anxieties, trying to separate yourself from the discontents while you're at work at this person's house with these other people. Take it however it is. Trying to just, like I said, be yourself. Just going on with your own day. Keeping yourself in your own, I don't know, I just keep seeing like a cubicle. So if some of you work in a cubicle, it's like, this is my cubicle, stay out of my cubicle, stay out of my area. Just trying to stay in your own area and keeping people away from you. 5 of Cups upside down. Knowing that the only way to resolve this really is just to be the mature one. Being the mature one means just, kind of just doing yourself. Like I said, just doing yourself. You get your work done, you do what you do, and then you get to go home at night. I'm not worried about what they're doing. And you know this, because it's the only way that it's going to work. If it's with the loved one, and their friends or family in the beginning of the month. You just know that, you know what, it'll be over soon. And I get to come home, kick my shoes off, lay in my bed, and not have to worry about whatever his mom and dad had to say, or their sister and brother had to say, or you know, that one, you know, we had to go hang out with those friends that don't like me for whatever reason, however it is, or just coming home at night and kicking off your shoes from the day, continuing to do what you want. Yeah, but you don't feel like you have your aces. You don't feel like you have your Ace of Cups overfilled, because there is a lot of drama. I mean, you can't say there's no drama. You got all this nagging going on. Somebody's very naggedy. With the Five of Cups upside down, it's almost like the resolution. Maybe they've started ghosting you as well. Hey, you know what? They don't talk to me anymore, so I don't really care. But these other people are surrounding me still won't shut up. I don't know who that's for, but I'm telling you, that's the energy I'm getting. And, well, this is tarot. I have to go with the energies that are produced. So, back to the story. Giving me 10 of Swords. I'm going to take out these swords as soon as I get home. But, man, I tell you, when I'm at work, I feel like I'm walking on broken glass. And, yeah, it hurts. Yeah, it hurts, because it feels like you have to surrender and do the things that you have to do just to get through your day happy with the sun. It's almost like you look at your watch and you're like, 3 more hours. I'm out of here. You know, wherever you are. 3 of Pentacles. They watch you. They watch you. The thing that's crazy, though, is that you just want the success and the happiness and to just have everybody on the same page with the 3 of Pentacles. But it does feel like these other 2 people, like I said, there could be 3 to 5 people involved. That there's literally 2 people over here that feels like you're walking on eggshells around them. I feel like one's probably ignoring you and totally ghosting you, and the other one won't be quiet. Niggity naggity, right? So for some of you, one's always up in your face, always around you, always causing some havoc and pushing on you. And the other one they just maybe give you dirty looks and, you know, just ghost you, act like you're not there, which is probably what you would like them to all do. You know, ghosting me would be a lot better than me having to walk around eggshells with you. Yeah. And you know that there's not going to be any cooperation with this person. It's far beyond driven. Whether it's, like I said, whether it's the mom and your, you know, boyfriend or girlfriends, mom and dad, sisters, whatever your partnerships and alliances is. With the partnerships and alliance, it feels very co-workery. It feels very at work, but it could be anybody. It could definitely be a in-laws, your wife or husband's friends, something like this nature. Girlfriend, boyfriend's friends, something. Okay, with partnerships and alliances upside down, it's like we're never going to be friends, so you just forget it. There's going to be this tower moment coming up between partnerships and alliances. It's almost like where all the chaos and all the drama has taken place over here, it just feels like it's just going to fall through the floor. And any of this nagging, pushing, and that's all I hear. It's just in my head. Is going to pretty much come to an end with the tower upside down. It's like all of a sudden you're just going to, in their eyes, kind of fall off the face of the planet, and they're just going to kind of forget about it. It doesn't look like it's going to go on forever. Thank God, right? With the tower upside down. Which is a good thing. It doesn't mean you guys, you know, are going to be friends. It doesn't mean that you're going to get along. It just means that now they're going to kind of go away. You see what I'm saying? Like all of that's just going to kind of dissipate. It's not going to last forever. Yes, some of you could be dealing with a Taurus. A Taurus is just, you know, and they literally with the tower could be ghosting you, and they're just now going to forget It's going to be all over with. Yeah, it's going to be past history. It's going to be like history. Right? Now I'm not going to bug you. I'm just going to let you do whatever you want. It looks like for some of you, maybe even a boss steps in, which is also an Aries, Taurus. Could be an Aries or a Taurus, who is the boss. It doesn't have to be the emperor. It could be an older person that comes in and says, you know what, I've had enough of this drama that's going on in my department, or however it is. Or it could be your father-in-law says, you know what, I've had enough. I want you to leave. Stop your BS, right? Just stop your BS. However it is. But it's going to be good for you, though, Aries, Taurus, because it is your energy as well. So it makes me think that, you know what, you're going to feel like you're the mature one. And, you know, it's just going to make you feel like you finally got your throne back from having to sit off the edge of the chair, right? To where you're always feeling edgy. Okay, now you can sit in your throne comfortably without having to worry about them coming and just ruining the day. Yeah, where they just, is it complete victory? No, but it is ending. It's ending. So it's not going to be complete victory. Why would be the Six of Wands upside down? Because it's not completely over. It's just dissipated. That doesn't mean you guys, like I said, it doesn't mean you guys are friends or that they really like you. It doesn't mean you won victory over mom or your mother-in-law. It just means that it's stopped. Finally. That feels like that's all you want it to do anyways. Would you stop harassing me? So that's a good thing. And that could be in a couple of weeks. It could be around Christmas time. It feels like they just have other things to do. They're sitting still. They're sitting calm. And they just feel like, it seems to me like they're just kind of doing their own thing right now. They could be worried about whatever they're worried about, and it's not you. You're not on the radar. Let's put it that way. Maybe, you know, mother-in-law over here is more worried about the grandkids, you know what I mean, and Christmas packaging and all that. And if it's a person at work, they're just doing kind of the same thing, more worried about what they're doing. But then I don't like this one. This is the one I don't really like, because you still have this other energy around you telling you there's more than one person. And this person just, you know, they may not be harassing you, but they're spying on you, making sure that you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing. What? So who is that? The sister-in-law? So it's like mother-in-law's over here worried about the kids, and the sister-in-law's over here going, well, I don't know. Let's just see what she's doing or he's doing. So it does feel like this other energy is still kind of observing you, watching you from a sideline to get how it resonates. Wow, that's crazy. And for a lot of you, it could be because this is new love. So maybe they don't, maybe that's why they're watching and observing you, because you're the new love. You're new to the family. You're the new spark. And in these people's eyes, you're the new person to talk about. Wow. We all have that one family member, right? You give them a chance to give them something to talk about, you're on the radar. For others of you, if it's just work, you're just going to pretty much go around, do the things you're supposed to be doing, getting your stuff done. You do know they're watching you from the sidelines. You see them looking over the cubicle at you, trying to pretend like they're not watching you and observing you. But you are intuitive enough to know better. So, but it's not affecting you at all, because see, now you're just where your Seven of Pentacles was upside down with the patience and planning in the past. The good news is now that they've stopped doing the BS that they were doing, you can now go back to the Seven of Pentacles in about 2 or 3 weeks from now and start doing what you were trying to do in the past. So now is a great opportunity to start getting deep within yourself and saying, you know what, I'm going to work on this again now that all the heat is down, right? Everything's turning into smoke. The fire is going out. Yeah, you still have some smoke, but better smoke than a blazing fire. So, okay, my friends. Which which is good. And that's going to get rid of that mental conflict as well, because it just feels like the mental conflict over here is now going to start dissipating as well as along with the fire, right? And you can start doing that. So let's see what the angels have to say. Oh, 2 cards. Perfect timing and ask help from others. So if you have other friends around you or a boss, maybe that's where this boss is going to come in. Maybe you're like, you know what, I've had enough of this. Could you please step in and put out that, you know, that fire? Can you go in there and extinguish that for me, please? Because I'm having enough of this. Because it might be just getting really bad over here. Okay, so watch that. If not, it could just be having others help you patiently plan on what you're doing next. Okay? So that was a reading for you, my friends. And until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.